Welcome back to the vlogs, everybody. I hope you liked the last one. So today's a biggie. We've got, it's in here but you can't, you'll see it on the picture, on the thumbnail. The DIY-EFI is in there. We've got the O2 sensor, whatever you call it, the AFR. We've got a 3-bar map sensor. Here it is. And we've got the boost controller. So all that's going on, and in this video I'm hoping it's going to be running and tuned. So yeah, buckle in, let's go. Before we start, will you please like, comment and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. We're nearly at 600 now, so 591. We had 560 like 2 videos ago, so we're smashing it. So can you please subscribe and get us to 1,000 ASAP. Peace. Right, so we've installed the O2 sensor, which you would have seen. We've installed the, what's the first one we did on the intake? What's it called?
I can't think.
Oh. Well, the one on the intake, that wasn't too bad. I'll see what it's called now, it'll be easier. And then we've done the map sensor as well, which, to be fair, no, the map sensor was quite easy. So we've done the 3-bar map kit, which is the if you want, like we've just done, we've been watching videos and that do it a bit of a ball ache. We went underneath the car and I could see it, and I pulled the pipe off. I connected the pipe on up here, and then I went back under and put the pipe back on the engine side, and then just plugged it in up top, which is quite easy. And the other one that's on the actual, that comes, the grey one that comes with the O2, comes connected to the O2 sensor, that goes in the back of the engine. That's done. So now what have we got? We have got the boost solenoid kit to do, and then we've got a load of soldering to do, and then we can put the EFI on. So that's this one, and I'll be honest, I don't even know where it plugs in. going on here? I'll zoom in out. Come on. Jesus. Right, so we've stuck the boost solenoid on. That's there. Pipes now coming out, one to the turbo, one to the actuator. We've got the cable going down. It's not long enough. I'm gonna maybe extend it. Going down, and it goes into this green plug that goes in your throttle body there. So that's done. All we've got to do now is to cut out the fuel cut defender and cut out the auto emulator and solder it all back up, and then unplug the ECU and plug the new one in, and then we should be ready to go. Right, so the EFI's in. It looks a mess, yes, but it is all soldered together and it's all taped up so that you don't touch. Everything's back to normal now. It should run like a standard car, but we've got the EFI in, so it needs mapping. Apparently it's got a little bit of a base map just to get it on the trailer and off the trailer. So these are the two we've cut out. The fuel cut defender, and that's an auto emulator. It actually worked quite well, that, to be fair. I don't even know if we need that still. If we do, then it is what it is. I'll put it back in, but if we don't, then we don't. So next clip you'll probably see us messing about with a laptop and getting it tuned. So yeah. Right, so the car's currently getting mapped remotely. Oh, that's my brother. So we've set up the throttle. He's just doing the fuel table now, as you can see. So I'm hoping soon we can take for some RIPS. Do a bit of a street tune, make it nice and safe, and hopefully it all goes well. So we'll see you soon. Right, so in the last part you seen us with the mapper mapping it and getting everything set up. So that was Friday night, it's now Monday. So we got it all set up and we took it for a test drive, and the mapper had boost cut set at a bar, I think, or maybe just under a bar, and it boost cut at 5k RPM. So we messed around with the boost controller to see if it was that was causing the issue. It wasn't. We put the turbo directly to the actuator instead of going to the turbo controller, and it was still boost cutting at 5k. So obviously it was producing way too much boost, and the safety of the ECU he put in place for us, it shut it off. Not shut the car off, but it shut the, I think it was fuel and spark. So that wasn't working. We changed the actuator because it were a turbo, a max speeding rods turbo, a China one. We didn't know what spring was in it. It shouldn't have been over a bar anyway, but we put an actuator on that had 5 psi spring in. So we changed that. Still boost cutting. So we called it there for Friday night, sorry, and he put it on Facebook, and we got a few like answers to what it could be. Some people were saying actuator, some people were saying it with the hole in the turbo where the flap is for your actuator were too small. And when we were looking at it, I'd get the other turbo out and show you, but it's under a load of crap now. But when we were looking at it, I couldn't even stick my finger in it, and I've got medium size hands, big size hands, and I couldn't. It's not massive hole, to be fair. The flap was actually like quite big. What were it, a 42mm flap? 32mm flap, but the hole was probably about 10mm, 15mm if that. So we pulled the turbo off on Saturday. We didn't really record it because we just want to get it done. We pulled the turbo off on Saturday and we ported the hole at the back, and I bought a Mamba wastegate. I'd just not fitted it, and that had a 7 psi spring in it, I think. So we fitted that, and we fitted the ported turbo, and we took it for another test drive. Obviously still had the boost cut set at whatever it is, under 9.5 bar or whatever it was that was safe to do it. It didn't boost cut, but at 5k RPM. So I don't know how to explain it. Is I was driving, and when boost hit, it was sitting at 6 or 7 psi, wasn't it? Yeah. Bang on, stayed up there until 5k, and then it didn't boost cut. Where when it was boost cutting, it jolted us forward because it just stopped the car, but it just like redlined at 5k instead of just boost cutting at 5k and not going past. It was like redlining at 5k. So we had a look into that, and I spoke to the mapper, and he said check the earths on your engine. Don't know why, he's probably had that before. He said he said just rev it while you're just sat there stationary. We revved it and it won't go past 5k. So we had something on it that was stopping it from going past 5k and hitting redline, or limiter, or whatever you call it. So we checked the earths and we cleaned the earths, and lo and behold, it actually went up to 6k. So obviously redline's 7 to 8k, so it went up to 6k. So we was looking at it, and we was looking at the map, the programming on the laptop and stuff, and I was speaking to the mapper, and he said check your map sensor, unplug it from the EFI, the one that came with the EFI, unplug that and plug your old one back in and see what happens. So I went to unplug the EFI one, and it had a bit of tape around it. Bearing in mind, I got this second hand, so I unravelled the tape and the Deutsch connector, the Bosch Deutsch connector, whatever it's called, the cables come out. So we pulled that apart, we soldered it all back together, built the connector back up and plugged it in, and lo and behold, it was revving to redline 7-8k. So it was partly my fault for not checking it, and whatever happened to it before I bought it. So that is what it is. We fixed it. It was just one of them things. I should have looked at it when we installed it. I did notice it, I just didn't look. So now tonight's come. He's going to come back on soon, and we're going to finish up the map. Right, so we're back at home, and whew, she's mapped finally. So let me grab the camera, it's easier. We remote mapped it by Jaff Performance in Ireland. So he just jumped on, he said he'll do it for me. He set everything up the Friday. He's been calling me and helped me so much with it. Like honestly, I don't think I wouldn't know what to do myself. So from mapping it was just like, yeah, perfect sound. We had a couple of hiccups where second gear it were like hitting limiter but like boost cutting, so we sorted that out. We've been there an hour and odd now with him tonight. That's been sorted. Obviously the problems we had before that, it's now boosting to about 10 psi safely. Fourth gear, third gear, second gear feels amazing. Yeah, so it's just bang on. So thanks to Jaff Performance down in up in Ireland, wherever in Ireland. If you are in Ireland though, or you want to go to Ireland and go to him, he does have a dyno as well, which I think one day it would be good if we ended up in Ireland with drift cars. It would be good for maybe go down and throw it on and see how it actually does and see what actual brake it's running. But yeah, that's a future endeavour anyway. So yeah, we're absolutely buzzing. There's going to be a drift day in a couple of weeks for us, so we'll be able to test it proper. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to us. Like I say, we're trying to hit 1,000 subs and we're getting closer at every video.